Hello, hello. Now, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Depends on the place on the world where you're living and the moment you will be seeing this video. So we are back with the Liquid Galaxy streamings live, and today we have a presentation of a project that some of our contributors have been working for, I would say, for several weeks, maybe a couple of months. For this, we have today our poet. That's Mentor Vedant. Hello, Vedant. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, at any moment, if you don't want I call you the Liquid Galaxy poet, you just tell me and I will stop doing that.
No, I like it. I like to be the Liquid Galaxy.
I know you like it. This is the reason. So, the agenda for today is, excuse me for this. We are going to be making this presentation. We will be answering if any question later in the questions and answer channel in Discord. We are live in YouTube, and we have two contributors with us. Maybe Vedant, you can introduce them.
Okay, so hola everyone. I'm Vedant Singh, mentor at Liquid Galaxy, and these are Sidharth and Dev. These are the contributors who have been working on LG Wiki for a long time, and they have been working very hard. And we will soon be publishing the Liquid Galaxy Wiki. Now they can let me pass the mic to them to introduce themselves. Sidharth.
Hi everyone, my name is Sidharth Mudgil and I am a recent graduate and also a part of Liquid Galaxy community from Feb 2023, and still I am contributing, and in future also I will be contributing to Liquid Galaxy. I started to like contributing to Liquid Galaxy also. Now Dev can introduce.
Hello everyone, my name is Dev and I am pursuing my third year in computer engineering, and I want to make I want to experience a open source world, so I come here and I worked in Liquid Galaxy for making website. Now I will show some of my works in the meetings. Now I can pass my to sir.
So please.
Okay, so yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so now as we're done with the introductions, let us discuss about the presentation. The presentation today is mainly about giving you a beta look inside the Liquid Galaxy Wiki, and to inform you how you will be submitting your entries, which are required for the preliminary task in order to get into GSOC. And by those tasks, I mean the documentation entries you have to submit. Okay, so let's start with the presentation. Sidharth, go ahead.
So let's start with the presentation for Liquid Galaxy. So it is for GSOC 2024 autumn winter task, and in the LGVK web app there is a home page which shows the overview about the Liquid Galaxy, like what is Liquid Galaxy, what technology are used in Liquid Galaxy system, and what technologies are used to build an app around Liquid Galaxy like Flutter, Kotlin, and other. And it also homepage also consists an overview about the LGWiki web app itself also. So you can also see a preview of the homepage. We have uh, search search bar and navigation on the top, and there are also a list of all the contributors of Liquid Galaxy. So let's move on the second slide. So for like Liquid Galaxy, there are also going to be some future contributors as well. So for adding new contributor to the LG Wiki web app, we have uh, written a Python script. So there are only two steps in order to like add new contributor to the contributors section. So first, take the photograph of the contributor, new contributor, and save its name, the title of the image as the contributor name, and paste it in the source under contributors directory, and then just run the Python script, and it will automatically add it to the contributors section. Then let's move to the third page. So the second main page for the LGBTQ web app is documentation. So it is the main part of the LGBTQ web app. It just have all the information and documentations about the Liquid Galaxy system, like what is the architecture used in Liquid Galaxy, how to install a Liquid Galaxy rig in your PC in using virtual machines, how different Liquid Galaxy commands can be run via native apps or cross-platform apps like Flutter, and other contributors are also going to imp- and write entries for the documentation page itself. So let's know about how to add new entry to the LG wiki. So it is very simple. First is you have to just click on the add button on the LG wiki documentation page, and then you have to write the whole documentation in simple markdown format. The markdown format is also used in GitHub readmes, so mostly open source contributors are familiar with markdown. So on the left hand side you have to write the markdown code, and on the right hand side you can view the markdown code, how it is going to be look. And after you have written all the documentation, you just have to click on the submit button to submit the markdown, and this will complete your entry for the documentation. Now you just have to wait for the approval by the admin for the documentation, and if the documentation will be approved, it will be directly shown in the LGBTQ web app itself. So let's learn about how approval will work. So when you click on the submit button, and when at the time of submit button is pressed, an email will be sent to the admin, and then admin will see your documentation view and will read the whole documentation and can mark as approve or reject. So if the admin will approve your documentation, then only your documentation will going to be appear in the LGWiki app. Otherwise you have to rewrite the documentation, the any mistake done in your previously written documentation, or any comments told by the admin. So there are also some important points you have to note before writing documentation. So for each documentation entry you wrote, the title for the documentation should be descriptive and easy to understand, like what is the title will, like if the title is LG rig installation, so it is like self descriptive depth, it is going to explain about the LG rig installation steps. So that second point is that if there are any complex points or complex code logic in the documentation, so please try to explain that logic, because the documentation is going for all beginners and intermediate and advanced open source contributors, so it should be for all. And then the documentation should also be easy to understand. And if there is a requirement for any code blocks or any images, so please add that also. So thank you and keep contributing to Liquid Labs.
With the Mandalorian. That's the way. This is the way. Okay, Vedant.
Okay, so now that you have seen how to submit a documentation entry, just to be just making a point here that graphics and code are highly appreciated. So we really appreciate you putting code wherever it is necessary, and even graphics. Even if there are screenshots, there are examples, just please put it, upload them with the documentation as well. And now we will dive into the first look of the Liquid Galaxy Wiki in action. Please remember that this is still under development and we will be publishing it very soon. We are working very hard on it. Okay. Dave, you can go ahead and present the Liquid Galaxy Wiki.
Okay, I'm going to present. Is it visible? Here is the first look of documentation of the Liquid Galaxy Live. This is the two navigation bar with some small of animation and a logo containing on the left side, and the logo of Liquid Galaxy main is appear over here. And are the search bar to search the elements or a title that you want where you have query, or a search command that how to install a Liquid Galaxy, or some of the things that you might not know or have contributed by another contributor. So here will be the list of contributors. Suggestion will become over down, and these are some of the texts that are being uploaded for your sake. That this is a Liquid Galaxy, what it is and what about it, and what are the technology we use, and how we are going to grow more and contribute to open source. These are the languages what we are tasking about, what we are knowing and what we are doing. And as you see, the contributors are being listed over here, all the contributors. And this is a footer in which all the logos and frames contents, and you can see the main email of the Liquid Galaxy and the website link over here. You can click and go over there. This is a small intro of homepage. Now I can go and tell you about documentation page. In the documentation, we have also here a search bar. It will be searching your task means installation. Then see if installation work. Then here it gives you installation that comes down in the suggestion. After that, this is the architecture view. We what will be the architecture and how to be, as the Sidharth said, what going to install, how going to install the earth and VMs manually. First, will our master machine comes, in which it is the image, how it will work. The LG one is connected to the Liquid Galaxy, and all these networks are connected with the net network. Means all the rigs are connected with net network, and it will be interconnected and showing you a live rig as shown in the image. Now the image, the one machine will be main, as you can see LG1 is main, and LG2, 3 and 4, 5 are known as slave, and slave will contain the main image part, means they are being shared on net network. So this way they are been sharing the image, so you can uh, see all the earth in a three Liquid Galaxy or five, how many slave you have included on that. So these are the overview page. Here is a ring installation page. So at the ring, how to install rig, this is a common step over here. So let's go. Uh, what what software we have to use that you want to install for installing rig. So firstly, there are Ubuntu we have to install and some of the inline codes, and these all are being added by the Markdown, and these are is the static. So and see you can see here that the code snaps are also been available for you to copy and go over the in Ubuntu in rig and paste it to know more about it and to run your rig perfectly. So as you see, there are steps for open terminal, then master installation for the master machine. Run a command. After installation run, you have to fill. You have to run again all the commands, and then after installation you have to reboot the machines. And if it does not configure automatically, you have to configure piece of the code in the master and slave machine as prescribed here. So, and these are the additional information that we have put because some of might know no. So in the full screen mode you can go here, and if F11 then you can make a full screen to the rig, and some of the command listed here to do activity such as LG power off means it will off all the connected PCs rig uh, power off. LG reboot it will reboot all the PCs means PC means rigs rig, and LG relaunch it will relaunch the entire Google Earth rig in our system and do it again for means it will relaunch the machines. And with the IP config you can search the IP of the machines and go and perform the task in and control the app from the IP config. You will finding a IP that will connect it to your app in, and here will be a one command control command page. So in Liquid Galaxy, these are the control that will be used means for in Flutter or in another language, whatever have. So for Android, these are the some command for set refresh. You can perform reset, refresh, and relaunch, and restart and shut down. These are the command that are being used for make proper understand regarding the rig and going how to connect with the app and how to do. Now I'm going to show markup that you have in which you have to add the in which you have to add the entry for your approval. So I'm going to add some of the notes. So you can see here how to you have to add perfectly not I'm not adding a perfectly entry, but you have to add some of the entry like this. So let's start. So for as GitHub has same markdown we have here over here. So let's start. You can see over here it's coming. So if it is either here the link, then it will over in a link manner. And if you want to bold some of the things, then it will be bolded. As you can see, I have pasted some of the things that if LGWiki you give 2 stars, then it will be bold. And if you want to strike through the text, then you can do by it. See, here the stack is been cited also. So now, if you want to add some of the code snipe, so you can add by giving uh, these type of lines. Sorry for not getting it. And we have to specify the language as JS, or as you are going to install Bash or any other language like CSS. It will automatically take that snap, and after that you have to paste the code. As you will be pasting, the code will be converted into snippet form, and it will be sent to an for approval this whole. And you have to remember that you have to put these all the code in this manner only, that these three lines, and the language you have to specify and press enter after you want to add, as you see here. Okay. Now I have one thing more, that you can make some of the commands inline blocks also. So these are the some inline blocks you can make, as you see, as LG reboot, LG restart, and LG relaunch. These are the commands of virtual galaxy. And you can add block queue also. So as we add, so you can also do italic by adding 1 star to it and 2 star for bold. Thanks. This is the part that will be done by my side, and we are up till here.
Okay, so great work, Dave. So as you can see, that was the Liquid Galaxy Wiki in action. And while submitting entries, if you want a documentation of the Markdown, as Dave said, the the Markdown is similar to that of GitHub, so you can directly go and search for GitHub Markdown, and the same documentation will be followed here. If there will be any changes, you will be informed. And yes, that's about it.
Could you
It
please
was a great
stop sharing
presentation.
your screen, Deb? Stop sharing your screen. Okay, guys, thank you.
Done, sir.
Thank you. 1 second, I'm gonna show another screen. I'm just arranging the OBS in place. And I'm gonna show the Liquid Galaxy community page is already on screen. So this is just to remind everyone that first, this project is still not finished. Deb, Sidharth, and Vedant are still working on it. So contributors that want to be on the GSOC this year are sending their applications, their pre-requirements, and I'm going to say that around 20 have already wrote the content for the Liquid Galaxy, for the wiki. So I can tell you guys that we have something like 60 different content ready to go to there. But as we all know, and this is the end, we have to wait till the 21, 2 days only. And in 2 days we will know if the Liquid Galaxy project community is on GSOC this year or not, because well, it might happen. So the reason is we have to work hard, as you guys are doing. Thank you very much for your contribution, and let's gonna stay for 2 days more and see what happens after the communication. In one way or another, we will continue at one speed or another. Okay, we are on GSOC, we have to speed up. And if we are not on GSOC, we will go in another speed. So, again, thank you, Deb. Thank you, Sidharth. Thank you, our poet, Vedant. And thank you, everyone that has been watching. And let's stay tuned for the 21. And also remember that we are doing almost every day we are launching videos of the contributors that have already sent their Liquid Galaxy, virtual Liquid Galaxy installation, just for all to see the nice things that contributors are doing, and also for other people to watch how it works, how they manage the different applications, how they do the demos, and maybe this inspire other contributors to do that. So again, thank you very much, and see you next time. See you soon. Bye-bye.